Hi there! It's been a long time, I know. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not having posted any videos recently. To be honest, it's been an incredibly difficult year for us, hence the inconsistency with our channel. But we'd like to do our best to post videos weekly if possible, so we can have much better consistency. And now on to the main topic. The title of this video is Learn English for Life. And I'm making this video because the beginning of the school year and also the universities here is about to start. And it has already started in some other European countries. And I'd like to give you some guidance on how to learn English with a different mindset, a mindset that's gonna be better for you in the long run. So let's move on to the tips, okay? The first thing I'd like to say is it's utterly important to understand that English shouldn't be learned just as a school subject, just as any other subject, or to just learn English to prepare for a certificate. That doesn't guarantee you that you're going to get to this sort of bilingual level, or that you can express without any boundaries. So it's very important to understand that, to think of English as a non-ordinary subject, because it's going to be very useful if you learn to speak it, not just as some sort of subject that is there at school that you need to pass. Okay, so that's one of the first things. And I'm saying this from experience, and I know of, for example, of some people that have got the C2 certificate, okay, which is basically the pinnacle, the Cambridge C2 proficiency level, which is the pinnacle, right? You reach the pinnacle of all certificates, basically. That's basically university professor level, okay? But what happens is that once they've reached that level, they did not continue practicing English. I'm not referring to any specific skill, but basically they didn't continue practicing English, okay, which resulted in a loss of knowledge and confidence, because studying or preparing for C2 exam or certificate requires a lot of input. But what happens is that if you don't practice in the long run, you will lose what you've learned. Here in Spain, most people, if not everyone, think that English is a global language for worldwide communication. Okay? Yes, everyone knows that. Okay. But that hasn't fully sunk in, okay, in the society. So it's like a widely repeated mantra, like, yeah, we know that, yeah, my son or my daughter, whoever, needs to learn English. It's important for the future. It's important now. Don't think of it like, maybe in 5 or 6 years' time. It's important to focus now. Another point that I'd like to make is that we are kind of fully immersed in a kind of international environment thanks to social media, streaming, gaming platforms. I know that some of my teen students, they know a lot more about gaming jargon than I do, although, truth be told, I'm not a gamer. I'm more of a tutorial person. I've learned all my digital skills like, editing, recording, stuff like that in English. I'm so grateful for that because I never thought that YouTube was going to give me that opportunity. So all my programs are set in English and I'm so used to it. So this is part of an immersion. When you decide to change the language of your phone into English, because you are getting used to it, and that is output. It's no longer input. Think of that. So, for example, I know I'm going to sound like a snob. I'm so used to my programs, computer programs in English, that when I have a look at a Spanish version of a computer program, I get lost easily because I don't really know the names in Spanish of the buttons or the options, the drop-down menus and stuff like that. So I got to a point where I am fully immersed into this computing world in English. So it's important that you do the same thing. What we really need is a shift in focus. We need to force ourselves to get a full immersion, or at least most of the time. Otherwise, you're not going to make progress. Sometimes people ask me, hey, should I watch TV in English or with subtitles, TV series, whatever, tutorials? And I say, yes, of course, that's good. You're going to improve your listening. You're getting a little bit of an immersion, yes. But that is input, 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 input. So sometimes that's good. What happens is that you can suffer from information overload. What you're gonna have is like a mess, a total mess inside. So output is important. Speaking is important. I'm just going to tell you a brief story. One day, Naomi and I were on the bus, and right in front of us were two teens, one boy and one girl. And the girl was speaking in English, trying to speak in English, and the boy was trying to answer in English. They got to a point that I think they realized that we were understanding what they were saying, of course, yes. But when I got off the bus, I was so happy they were practicing. So that is output, practice. It doesn't matter if you send a WhatsApp to your friends in English, you're going to do them a favor. Because if we don't practice what we learn, that's going to lead to frustration. And you're going to get the feeling that a lot of time has been wasted. So output is as important as input, okay? And finally, my only wish with this message is to make you think about your own approach to learning English. Think about what you could do if you spoke it confidently, fluently, and think of the enormous potential you could have being able to speak English well. I think that's the main point. So, if you like this video, please hit the like button. So, the YouTube algorithm helps this video reach more people that may need this message. And I want to invite you to check out our other videos and to subscribe to this channel if you think that the content is valuable to you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.